This is a topic I never really thought I'd have on this show. But where is Klay Thompson going to play basketball next? Because according to Shams, all the signs are pointing to him testing free agency after this season is over. And you know what that means to all these big market teams? They're like a bunch of women in the club trying to get a guy to buy him a free drink, right? The Lakers, the Clippers, the Sixers, the Heat, all of them want a piece of big bag Klay Thompson. And you guys also know what NBA fans are. We like to pull out our crystal balls and try to figure out where the will Klay Thompson play next. Well, let's take a look at that crystal ball. Nico Noble. Klay to the Spurs, baby go Spurs go. You know, honestly, I really like this. Why? Because Victor Wembanyama is like that new kid that transfers into a new school, right? All the teachers love him, the cute girls, all the jocks from all the other sports. They love this kid. Why? Because he could potentially win Rookie of the Year. Because he could potentially be a first-time All-Star in his very first year in the NBA. He's supposed to be really good. So all the sexy names in free agency could want to flock to San Antonio to play with this dude, including Klay Thompson. All he has to do is beware of the fat women that apparently hang out by the Alamo. Not my words, Charles Barkley's though. He'll go to the Lakers 100%, following his papa's footsteps, and LeBron will lock him into the house until he re-signs. You know, if he does lock him in the house, let's just hope that it's on Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday!
Nah, but on a serious note though, I mean, this is a perfect match made in heaven, right? LeBron loves to play with shooters. That's how the man wins a lot of NBA championships. Plus, there's a good feel-good story here, right? Michael Thompson played for the Lakers, found a lot of success. So, why the not? And again, this is really taking a page out of another LA team's book in the Clippers that apparently did this to DeAndre Jordan when he thought about signing with the Dallas Mavericks a couple years back. Klay Thompson in Miami is one hell of a thought, to be honest. Honestly, I'm not really thinking about that at all, I'm not gonna lie to you. What Miami needed this offseason was a primary ball handler to take the pressure off of Jimmy Butler from playmaking, a go-to scorer on the perimeter, and also a penetrator. Oh wait, that's what Damian Lillard was supposed to be, right? Klay Thompson is not that. Klay Thompson is a fantastic shooter, and you could really plug and play him into a lot of teams in the league. And if you really want to put him in Miami just because the floor spacing after losing Max Strus and Gabe Vincent may be as tight as everybody in a phone booth, sure, I'll entertain you there. But outside of that, this is kinda a trash take. But the weather is really nice, and you'll have a consistent tan all year long. No, Klay, can't imagine you in another jersey. I mean, honestly, I couldn't either. But could you imagine Jada and Will breaking up? Well, I guess if you paid attention to all the signs, maybe that's not as big of a shock. But on a serious note, could you imagine Tony Parker playing his last year in Charlotte? Or Hakeem playing his last year with the Raptors? It's just like how NBA stars randomly end up on some team and you just ask yourself, how the did they get there? That's exactly what this is, because at the end of the day, the NBA is just a big business. The storylines don't all match up like some Fast and the Furious storyline where this shit is never ending and they're still making a bunch, even though I think some of them low-key might be kind of terrible. But guess what? The franchise is just awesome. Realistically, we would all assume that Klay Thompson will end up right back in the Bay Area after this season is over. No doubt, that's what happened with Draymond, right? But you just never really know these days. Maybe Klay takes it as a disrespect. Maybe he expects something more than what Draymond made. Nobody's gonna hold it against him if he decides to leave, but it really could be the end of that dynasty in Golden State as it starts to cripple down. But they should re-sign him, because they already let his replacement walk out the door to Washington after Draymond cleaned that block, right? So you would hope that they keep Klay. If not, it's gonna be one hell of a hole they have to fill. And I feel like Steph and Dre are not gonna be too happy with Joe Lacob and Mike Dunleavy Jr. if some like that actually goes down. Because if it does, the best dynasty in our lifetime, if you're my age, is over.